Hello, and hello to you all. Welcome to this page. If this is your first time being here, welcome back. It is not your first time. This is being Jay, a channel or page where we're just trying to dialogue or, document or vlog our thoughts, our opinions on how to help navigate this crazy place called Earth or world that we live in. It's crazy. It really is crazy, and it's sad too, somehow. Very sad in a way, how life is and how we're dealing with it, and a shame, in some ways, a shame how not many of us know how to deal with it. No, I wouldn't say shame. It's very sad. It's more or less sad than shame. I say this because, man, people are losing their minds, man, on a daily basis. People are losing their mind. Our perspective of how to deal with things on Earth is crazy, bro. Every day I bump into people, and every day I speak to people, and I deal with people, and it's very sad most of the time how we see life and how we deal with life due to, I guess, lack of knowledge. Like the Bible says, lack of knowledge, my people perish. It's very sad, man. And this is why we do this, I guess, to try and help navigate, because we're all going through stuff. We've all been through stuff. We're all going through stuff because it never stops. And it never stops. As long as we're on Earth, it never stops because it's a journey, right? And it's a battle at the same time. If it was a physical battle, we can just, fight it out and then it will be done. But it's deeper than physical battle. It's mental challenges. It's emotional challenges. It's mind games because of different spirits invested in different people due to different upbringings, which is why we talk in the way that we talk. So yeah, this is being Jay. We just try to talk about these things and how to understand how to deal with these things and still be able to be ourselves genuinely and authentically around everybody, wherever we go in our communities, wherever we find ourselves. There's a lot of things that are happening that is messing a lot of us up mentally. And most of the time, again, like I keep saying, it's a trace. It stems off from somewhere. It always stems off from somewhere. And we go literally get to a place where we come to a pause or stop. And be like, you know what? It's time to figure out something because something ain't right. Because how we live life or how we've come to meet life, because we're all just born into this thing, right? And I guess that's why I will say again, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory, because we're all just born into it and we just pick it up without even knowing what we're doing, and we just feel like that's what we're doing. We're picking up identities in different ways. It's crazy, man. So coming on here today, I don't know what to say. I don't know what I was gonna say, but it's just like, because it's a lot that I want to say, so I don't know which part to say. But we're just gonna let the spirit lead and let the spirit speak, because it's a lot that's going on, and it's sad most of the time how lost we are, how lost we are in our characters. You know, this whole fake it till we make it stuff that we have going on in life, making us build characters. We get lost in our characters sometimes. And those of us that don't get lost in characters, we get lost in the voices of what they told us to do and what they told us not to do. This thing is very deep, man. Like, when I say it's deep, and like I say, I go by the Bible fairy tale or Bible story or Bible whatever, or way of life. And if we're to go by that record, it's deep, man. It's been centuries upon centuries that we go understand. But that's why I say that the answers are there, because it's been documented. That's why I always say you don't have to look at the books as religious books. You gotta look at them as historical books, because these are history, people that have been before us, and they've written down what they experienced or what happened in those times, just so we can relate to it, to know how to live. That's why it's called the book of life, man. It's not a religious book. It's a book of life. People that have lived before us, from the beginnings till now. And there's other books. So this book, that's what they say. It's not the be all. It's not the be all or end all, or what they call it. It's just a key. It makes you understand that there's something to go looking for. You open the door to go and look for what's inside the door, or what's behind the door, or what, whatever the case may be. But there's a room or whatever it is, you have to get a key to open it. It's just a key. You open the key, you go find out more, go do more research. That's why it said knowledge. It didn't say anything else. Knowledge. For the lack of knowledge, my people perish. So if you feel like the Bible ain't enough, read the Quran. If you feel like the Quran ain't enough, read the Bible and the Quran. If you feel like the Bible and the Quran ain't enough, read the Torah. If the Torah ain't enough, read the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah. If they're not enough, go and do the researches that you feel like you need to go do about the ones that have been taken out and they've, conspired and all that. Do all of that. But I always say, right, forget all those noise and all those voices and all those stuff, right? All you gotta do is there's that thing called the truth. Or there's that person called the truth, the way, and the light, or the life. The path have been paved already for us to follow. We're doing a whole lot of acrobatics, bro. Like, it's sad for me to see people every day, man. Those are trying to bees, those are wannabes, those are whatever bees, wallabies. Everybody trying to be something, bro. Just be. We are human beings. Just be. Be whatever you want to be. Just stop trying to impress people, man. Just impress yourself. Impress yourself, man. Impress yourself. Like, it's crazy. Rat race. The rat race. It's crazy, bro. A whole lot has happened from the beginning that we go search, man. All this fight, all these divisions, all these comparisons, all this, I don't know, they call it paper chase. Is that what we're on earth to do? So much so that it divides us. We're just hurting each other just for whatever. different ways, man. So this is what, like, carrying on from the previous video, what I was going to talk about, what I was initially thinking of talking about. Like we were saying about having to understand our mental history and emotional history and our spiritual history and our physical history, which also in our physical history we find traditions, and we find religion, and we find culture, and then we find society. We have to understand all of those stuff too. Like, there's different traditions, there's different, obviously due to human divisions, there's not different traditions, there's different religions, there's different ways of believing, there's different ways of living. We have to understand all of that. But then there's also the thing of understanding that we're just human beings. You know, and just to live as human beings and forgetting about all of these things that divide us as human beings. Because we all eat, we all sleep, we all, sorry to say, we all shit, we all bleed, we all cry, we all get emotional, we all love music, and all the other stuff. It's a whole lot of crazy that's happened, man. Like, yeah, maybe the Bible is not enough because you gotta do more history, research on history to understand all of the other stuff, because there's a whole lot of parts to it. To understand you as a person and why you behave the way you behave and operate the way we operate, it takes a lot of digging, man. You gotta be willing. Like again, it says the spirit is willing, because within you, you're always willing to find out stuff. You're always willing to, do stuff and whatever not. But your flesh is weak because it's like, I can't be asked though. I'm tired today still. Like, I was supposed to, let's say I was supposed to record videos days ago, and I'm just there, like, I can't do it still, I'm tired. But I know I have to do it. Within me, I want to do it. Like, I want to just say a whole lot and record like 10, 20 videos a day, but my flesh is like, yo, I'm tired though, bro. I just came from work, man. I'm tired. That's what it is. Within us, we want to do it, but our flesh is weak. That's not an excuse though, because it's like, how bad do you really want it? How bad do you want mental freedom? How bad do you want emotional freedom? How bad you want spiritual freedom? And how bad you want physical freedom? Because there's been a whole lot of things that have happened to us that's weakening the flesh. From our nuclear family, from our extended family, from our extra extended family, which is society as a whole, or humanity as a whole. The disappointments, the letdowns, the heartbreaks, the lies, the naysays, the gossips, all the stuff that's happened around us and to us. It's never minds, it's never emotions, it's never spirits. It's a lot that we want to achieve, there's a lot that we want to do. But our spirits, so that was just by the way, because there's a lot to be spoken about, man. There's a lot to be spoken about, and it's sad to see, like I said, it's sad to see people go through the things that we go through because of the unfairness and the injustice that we see, which unfortunately stems from a different root. Like the root is very deep. um, there's 8 billion of us. Let's just round it up to say 8 billion, roughly 8 billion of us, right? And we're all messed up. We're all corrupted mentally. We're all corrupted emotionally. We're all corrupted spiritually. There's a division of good and bad, and it's crazy. Like the other day, I went to church and they were talking about the enemy, and obviously when it comes to church, the enemy is Satan, the bad, the devil, and all that. So I was thinking, so alright, cool, but who really is the enemy though? Because if I'm a bad person and I like doing bad, my enemy is good. Because anything good, I don't really like it because I'm bad. I like bad. That's if I've chosen to be a bad person and I've accepted that I'm just gonna live a bad life. But if it's just by circumstances, that's a different case. And I don't think anybody chooses to be bad. So then I guess it's circumstances. So it's a different case. But then, if you're good, or if you're choosing to be a good person, then your enemy obviously is anything bad and anything evil. And if then that means nobody chooses to be bad, then we all kind of somehow want good. So our decisions and our choices have a big part to play in that. And again, I guess it comes back to the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, because within us we all want to do good, but due to circumstances and situations that have happened around us, the brain gets challenged, the emotions get stirred up, the spirit gets furious, and the flesh reacts. That's what we've been knowing. Some of us, I guess, some of us also have different ways of outlets because of different ways of upbringing and different people being of surrounding, or whatever the case may be. Our mentalities are very different, man. It's crazy. Like I've been bumping into people for the past few, but I guess this month has been a bit interesting. This month has been interesting, and seeing characters and seeing how people are and how people behave and all of that. I'm just like, it just made me go, yo, people are losing it, man. We're not humans anymore. It's just all about the paper chase. Nobody really care about anybody anymore. We have been divided into traditions, and we have been divided into religions, and we have been divided into cultures, and we have been divided into communities, and we have been divided into different societies and different classes. We're just human beings, man. I don't see no dog or no chihuahua or no pit bull telling another pit bull or another dog saying you're not a dog because you're just a different look or a different breed. I don't see no animal going like that to any other animal, or like a tiger or a cheetah going to another one. Oh, you're not tiger because you're cheetah. Like, just, why are human beings the way that we are? It's a lot that's happening, bro. That's happening, man. It's a lot. Like I was saying last time, spells being casted, and it's very deep to go into it. But like for us to just get it right and get it clear, we go from the path that we go, which is the foundation, which is when we landed, where we started picking it all up, where we landed, which arms we landed in, which homes we landed in. We have to trace our mental states, man. We have to trace our emotional states, man. We can't let situations turn our hearts cold, man. Our hearts have become so cold. Our minds, how we view each other, how guys see girls and how girls see guys, and how we just see each other. Our brains are messed, man. The things we watch and the things we listen to, man. This thing is crazy. Like, I mean, I don't blame nobody for anything, because when you're tracing it, it's nobody's fault. But at the same time, man, we become agents. Or are we agents too, though? Are we agents of good or agents of evil? No baby was born evil. When a baby is born, you don't see no evil in them as they grow. Our surroundings. That's what I keep saying, man. We have to understand our mental. Look, the physical history. I would say physical history. Right? Physical history is literally all the wars that has happened. Why the wars have happened. The way that we think. All these Greek mythologies. All these, you know, conspired and constructed mentalities, all of these things that have happened that has left us divided in different ways, that we just view things in different ways, but I didn't. They were all human beings, man. It's crazy. Like, we gotta cleanse, man. We gotta come to a place of understanding. We gotta seek for knowledge. We gotta seek for understanding above all. We gotta seek for understanding above all. We have to understand our ways of being. From understanding our parents, where their background, where they lead from, how they related to their parents, how their parents related to their parents, how they grew up, which makes them have the kind of parenting style that they have. We have to understand what has happened on earth, man. We have to understand the whole lot of things. The way things are in this modern day, man, it's not by accident. It's all been calculated. And obviously, there's always going to be consequences. There's always going to be consequences. There's always pros and cons, as they say. So there's always going to be, the pros. Yeah, we live in a very, built up world materialistically, but then the people have been pressed mentally, pressed emotionally, pressed, spiritually, pressed physically, drained. 8 billion to clean. Man, there's a lot of people to clean. And nowadays nobody won't even hear something about being good, because everybody's bad. Everybody bad. Everybody bad. The bad people, the bad name. Everybody bad. Ain't nobody trying to be good, but everybody wants good. Everybody wants somebody to be good to them, but everybody's bad. It makes no sense to me, though. Like, how you want to be good, but you want to be bad? I mean, you want good to happen to you, but you want to do bad. Anyhow, today's video is just, all over the place, but it's just because there's a whole lot of things that's happening that it's crazy. But I would just like to encourage everybody to just try your best to be the best person that you can and be as good as you can, no matter what the situations may be. As again, the Bible says we're not fighting against flesh and blood. It's not physical. Like, it's not the person you're seeing, it's the person behind these, the person within. Some of us are so manipulative because I guess that's what we've been brought up around, or that's what we've seen, that's what we know. Some of us are just so angry, some of us are so always stressed, some of us are so anxious, some of us are so depressed, some of us have a whole lot of problems, and some of us have a whole lot of things going on. And because of that, it just makes us behave in different ways towards each other. But we gotta learn how to declutter those things and make us behave in those ways that we behave that is not proper. Because somebody may mean good for you so much sometimes, but because of your pain, I guess that they say hurt people, right? Because you're already hurt, so you're injured, or you're feeling this pain, so you don't know how to receive anything else but pain. But you gotta understand why we're hurting. You need to learn to understand why we're hurting. From when we learn to understand why we're hurting, we can heal. And we have to choose to heal. No matter how bad the wound is, we must choose to heal. Anyhow, this is being Jay. Today's video is, to whoever wants to hear, whoever needs to hear, whatever that was said that was meant for you. But whoever it is, whatever you're going through, just take it easy, man. Try your best to not lose yourself due to the demands of this earth, or demand of this world. Demand from parents, demand from friends, demand from everything and everyone, your job and wherever. Everybody's pulling, they're trying to suck your energy. And stay strong. Seek understanding in all your ways. In everything around us, we have to seek understanding. Anyways, we'll talk more in the next video. I hope you all have a good day, a good night, a good evening, good morning, all of that stuff. And take it easy on yourself. I know it's all hard and it's all crazy, but take it easy on yourself. This is being Jay, and whatever this video was to all of us, until we meet again, peace.